Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Draxer, and today we're going to be playing some Whiteout Survival on a brand new server, 2474, and we're going to be doing a free-to-play series. I had a few of you guys comment and message me saying, hey, I need a part 2, like, why didn't you continue? I had just made that video for fun, but since you guys want more, I'm going to go ahead and make the series over again and see how far we get going free to play. So yeah, we're just starting out here, just starting up our game, getting our furnace opened up, getting our buildings up here. The very beginning, your main priority is to just get your furnace leveled up. You want to get to furnace level 7 so you can join an alliance. This video is going to be a bit long. I recorded a lot of gameplay and didn't really know how to trim it all down, so it's just going to be a lot of footage of me grinding on my first day. The first day does take a bit of work. I mean, you're literally just having to click a lot of buttons. Here I do change my meal to the most expensive meal. You're going to want to do that right away. It is the most efficient for your workers, and you'll be getting the most productivity out of your workers. There we collect the download pack. Yeah, the beginning's pretty slow. I mean, I literally joined this state right when it opened up, so it is a bit, it's very new, like there's no alliances yet or anything, so, but you'll see here in a few minutes that they do start getting some alliances opened. If you do watch the first video, I did start a bit behind on that. In that video, my goal was to just get a good start for day one, basically. Wanted to reach top 100 in the leaderboard. Here, I kind of do a bit backwards. I start out really high and I end up a bit low. But I'm doing that because I'm saving for the Hall of Chief event in about 5 days or so. I'm gonna save a lot of my technology for it, basically. So I'm not gonna stay a bit behind in power. I also do get really unlucky with my keys on this character, which is a bit unfortunate, but it happens. So still just getting through the tutorial here. We get Bahiti, about to get our first exploration done. I tried to cut out a lot of the exploration in this video, but somehow I still ended up with a ton of gameplay. I mean, I guess I was typing and doing things that were just wasting time, but I mean, if you want to watch through the whole video, there's going to be some good tips and stuff throughout it. If you want a shorter version, just go to the video I posted before this. Has the same information in that. It's just on a different character that I didn't really continue. But this one I am going to continue. As I'm recording this, it's about a couple hours away from the reset, so I'm going to be recording the day 2 video after this. But yeah, we're just gonna get started here. Getting up our shelters, getting some workers here. Just setting up our village, you know. There we're just assigning our workers. We get Sergi as well. You always start out with Bahiti and Sergi as your first 2 heroes. Help you get through the expedition. And here we're literally just waiting. But yeah, you do want to, so if you see that there on your cookhouse, you do want to change your food. If you saw that in the very beginning, I know it's in 2 times speed. If it's too fast for you, you can slow it down in 1 times speed and just not listen to the audio. Like, just turn down the volume so that you just see the gameplay. That way you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing, because some parts do move a bit fast here. But that's, like I said, that's just so the video is not 2 hours long, you know what I mean? I mean, it's already going to be almost an hour, so. But yeah, we're just getting started here, collecting some gems from the free rewards, the Facebook gems and the Discord gems. I always use my gems in the beginning for VIP 2, and I use those to get a couple of resources. A lot of people will do this as well. It's not necessary, but getting your VIP up is pretty important, and it's very useful later on. So I go ahead and spend like around 5,000 gems just to get it upgraded, and then I buy myself those resources from the VIP shop. But I don't think I do that till later on here, so we'll just see what I do here. I'm just doing a voiceover and watching the gameplay, because it was just, I mean, when I was making this, I was kind of like walking my dog and doing other things while I was playing, but I was just screen recording it just so I could have the recording and whatnot. But yeah, just trying to get my buildings up here so I can get to Furnace 7 and unlock alliances. There you see there's Galaxy. He does create alliance really fast there. I always like to join the like one of the top alliances just because you're going to want to have an active player group around you if you do want to grow pretty fast. And it's nice to have some whales to help you with gifts and stuff, but I still to right now I haven't seen really too many whales in the server, so we'll see how it goes and wait till Hall of Chief event. But it's all good. We're free to play. We're just here to have fun and have a good time, you know. Just try and show you guys how you can compete with whales and not completely get wiped out, you know. You can still compete and have fun in the game. Like, a majority of the player base isn't massive whales spending money. A majority, I would say, is free to play to low spenders. So yeah, it is it's a pretty competitive game as well. A lot of people play this game a lot, so if you do play this game, I'd recommend you have a little bit of free time, like outside your work or whatnot. Just, this is a game you have to log in daily if you want to keep up a lot of the time, but for me, it's worth it. It's fun. It's a good entertainment value for me. And here we're just going to get through our first explorations here. Pretty boring stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed it through till 10 here. Alright, we're back and we are on 10 here. Just getting through our last expedition for the first, just getting through our main quest, you know. So we'll get that here, and I think they'll take us to stage 3 or 4. Forget. Oh, that's done with chapter. Oh, that was chapter 5. Okay, so I guess we're heading on to chapter 6. Never do the player survey. They're just going to collect information from you. I just don't do it. But here I do collect my gems, which is pretty nice. Get our 3rd hero, Chloris. I do, like I said before, I get really unlucky with my keys in this character today on the first day, which is, it's alright. I mean, you eventually get them all. Well, at least the ones you can obtain free to play. Definitely not going to be competing for Geronimo. I mean, as a free to play, there's very slim chances. I've never been able to do it myself, no matter how much preparation I do, but we are going to prepare for Hall of Chiefs a bit. I'm not going to go too hardcore, but I do like to get top 100. It's nice to get the rewards just to be able to keep up with some of the pay-to-pay players who are also getting even better rewards plus what they're spending. So as a free-to-play, if you're going to want to dominate other free-to-play, you're going to want to dominate events pretty much. I mean, that's going to be your leverage in this game, is basically the events. It's going to push you ahead of others. But right now we are like rank 19 on the leaderboard. Like I said, we joined this right when it started. We were the first people in this server, pretty much. Well, one of the first. A lot of people will wait for it as well. But just gonna upgrade my heroes here, level them up. I was hesitant to use my shards at first. I was like, should I just hold back and just not use my shards at all and wait till Hall of Chief? But then I'm like, it's first day, who cares? So I end up spending them all. But from day 2 onwards, I'm going to start saving up because I don't really have much hope of reaching stage 200 to get hero gear before Hall of Chief. I might as well just wait till then. But I'm just going to be boosting up my furnace, my resources and whatnot. I do like to get my production up a bit before Hall of Chief. It's nice just to collect. I'm basically just going to hoard resources so I can upgrade everything, like hoard steel and everything. Not going to upgrade my technology really. So I'm going to be a bit behind on power these next few days, but it's going to be worth it. When Hall of Chiefs comes around, I'm going to boost right up and probably get ahead of everyone else. Well, besides the whales and pay-to-play, but get ahead of the other free-to-play players. Sometimes you gotta stay a bit behind to get 2 steps ahead, but that's just how you do it. And here we're just gonna upgrade our expedition, I mean. And then here we got our daily missions. Every day you're gonna wanna do these daily missions. They give a lot of resources. It's really easy to do. All you have to do is basically just do your daily stuff and you'll get them all. Also, you should be gathering at all times whenever you're not doing expedition or polar rallies and whatnot. Also, don't respond to weird messages on this game. They're all scams. Don't respond to it. So keep all your information to yourself. Don't say anything to anyone else. But yep, you can interact and have fun with people. Just be safe, because I have had friends get scammed before, lose their accounts and whatnot. So just be careful about that. And here I'm looking to join an alliance. I'm like, here I need to get some helps. We did boost up to Furnace 7 using speeds. You don't really have to, but I decided to just for the video. Thought it would make things faster, but clearly I recorded way more than I thought I would. So I might shorten it down a bit more. I mean, we're already at Furnace 7, and I think I end up around 900-something thousand power on day 1. I could have pushed to like probably 1.5 or 1.4 if I really wanted to, but there's no point in doing technology so early when there's no benefit. I mean, just if you wait for Hall of Chief, I'm at least going to get speed ups and stuff. So I joined Shadow Garden here, thinking maybe people are going to join this alliance. Literally no one. And that is the only good pick I get. I get Molly there. It's the only hero I actually draw throughout the entire day. But I mean, it's Molly, so it was pretty decent, I guess. So there, we're just going through our inventory. Don't have too much yet. As you can see, I still haven't used my shards. I'm a bit hesitant, like debating if I should or not. Here we're gonna upgrade to VIP 2 using some gems. We're gonna spend 1,600 gems here to get 2 million meat, 2 million wood, and then we're gonna get 400,000 coal, and then we will get 100,000 iron, just so we can get our basic upgrades here and upgrade our furnace up a bit more, and then we'll start gathering and whatnot. Get some more troops. Yeah, generally once you finish your troop missions, you'll get around 30,000 troops to start out with, which you can start with gathering and stuff. You just have to go through a few, like there you see train 100 or more level 1 troops, and then they reward you with some troops. So basically as you go through those, they'll get you your starting troops out. There's no need to use speeds or anything on troops in the beginning. Just wait till events. And I don't really use too many speed ups in the beginning. I am going to save them for Hall of Chief. Like, I think I use a couple for like my furnace. Just for the video, I just wanted to get a bit up and like boost up a bit. But there were quite a few codes in the beginning. I ended up using 5 codes on this starting account, which is a lot better than what I've had in the past. Usually there's not that many codes, but so we had 5 working ones. It's always nice to use those. If you're on iOS, you have to go to the website online. You just search up like Whiteout Survival code, and you'll type in your player ID and whatnot. Here I'm checking out the location, like where this guy wants to set up. I'm like, oh. And I'm thinking like, I might leave. No one's joining here. It's really good to get helps in the beginning just so you can keep growing fast. And then Shadow here, he's like a whale's bound to appear. And I see Avalon there, and I'm like, huh. I'm tempted. But for now, we're just in Shadow. About 150,000 power, not doing too bad. Here I upgrade my Bahiti, just so we can get past Chapter 6, onto Chapter 7. Just getting through. We're gonna open up some keys. A bit unlucky. Like I said, we don't get any more luck with our keys throughout the video. And even through, I do skip most of the expedition, but I might even edit it a bit down more. But either way, it's going to be a long video, and there was just too much gameplay to cut down, so just going to talk through it and give you guys the best advice I can. I think I'm going to stop these here in just a second and get off of the exploration. Always make sure you guys do your expeditions every day. I think I'm going to do those here in a minute. Finally get Charlie. Looks like I'm being a bit slow here. Yep, start our expeditions. They give good hero shards, get you some hero XP, that type of thing, some resources as well. I don't know if I showed this yet, but I did get a gathering boost on. I spent 600 gems for a 24-hour gathering boost. I would recommend this if you're free to play. You're basically going to double your gathering, your resources for like 600 gems. And if you're just gathering all day, you're going to get a pretty good amount. Even if it's at the beginning, I think at the end of this I have like a couple million after I had just finished upgrading to like Furnace 11. I think I end up on Furnace 11. There was some parts of this I did grind off camera. I mean, it takes hours and hours to grind, like free to play on the first day, so there's just too much gameplay, you know what I mean? But here I did join Avalon. I joined that a bit ago, I guess, but getting into the alliance, I do skip some of the chats here and there. But yeah, we're just leveling up here, almost at 200,000 power. Hunting some beast. So the alliance, usually, I don't always get into English-speaking alliances, but it seems like this one, they do mostly speak English, which is pretty nice. I don't mind. And here we have recommended power. Our goal is going to be the 4 million. It's to get the skin, which gives a 5% gathering boost. I also did start my farm account already, so I'm going to have that uploaded. Might make a video on that, on how to set that up properly, but we'll get to that in a different video. I mean, it's literally like day one. Don't really need the farm just yet. We are just getting through some stuff here. Like, oh, watch your video. Upgrading infantry. We're going to get this to level 7 so we can upgrade to level 8 furnace. Upgrade my resources just a bit. And then we should be getting on to furnace 8 here in just a second. We did upgrade our cookhouse, and then here we go. Upgrading our furnace to level 8. 2 hours, I'm pretty sure we do use some speeds for this. The codes that I did use ended up giving around 20 hours of speeds, which was actually really nice. Usually, when starting a new state, you don't usually get that many speeds through codes, but they were pretty generous. I'm just gonna get through that exploration, get these here. Oh, I guess I don't use my shards yet. I have no idea when I use my shards, but I guess I was saving them at first for a reason. There, I used a couple speeds. I hadn't used all the codes yet, but there are 2 other ones that give 10 more hours. Here, we're just gonna get some more troops loaded up there. It's pretty slow at the beginning. Like I said before, well, I guess in a way it's pretty fast, but you're not really gaining a ton of resources, and there's not really many events going on at the beginning on the first day. It's mostly just building up here, which is, it's pretty fun. I enjoy the beginning process, but can't really go too wrong with it, I'd say. But there are ways you can be more optimal. Here we unlock arena. Probably gonna force us to play an arena match. Yep. Whenever you're for arena, always do your 5 matches before the reset. You'll be able to get a higher ranking that way. People won't be knocking you down. It's very useful. Arena points can help you get gear, legendary gear, which is what a lot of people struggle with later on is gear. So it's pretty good to get stay high in an arena. Here we're starting to boost up a little more, gaining some power. Gonna get our embassy here and start leveling up our embassy and our infirmary. Don't know why I was upgrading that, but I guess I did. Oh, here I buy the boost. Okay, so there I buy the gathering boost. I'm like, all right, we need to start our gathering up right away. Prepare for Hall of Chief and start gathering resources. Bear Trap comes out at, I think, Alliance level 5. I don't know if it's locked until day 3. I forget, but usually it's day 3 people unlock it. Bear Trap, but I think you just need Alliance level 5. I forget, it's been a while. But once Bear Trap comes, we'll be stacking even more resources. And I'll definitely be making a video on that, recording our Alliance's Bear Trap, along with how to do the Gina event and the best way to go about that event as well, because Gina, you can get a whole lot of shards with her through the event, hundreds, so it's pretty good, and a lot of people will just go ahead and use them all, but I'm going to be saving them for Hall of Chief. If I can get top 100 every single day, like daily on the Hall of Chief, I mean, I'll be doing pretty well, because I give resources and speeds. I think at top 100 it's like 5 million or something, and like a couple hours of speeds or something. So it's not too shabby. Here we open keys, don't get anything good really. We get some speeds and whatnot, but we were mainly looking for some heroes, but that's alright. Doing another arena game battle here, just for the quest. We got some marksmen that we need to train here, but I do use quite a few speeds, like more than I need to in the beginning, but I'm just a bit impatient. I wanted to grow up a bit. Here we get Smith, Eugene as well, and later on you can refund your hero XP if you don't really want to use those heroes or anything. I was just doing it for power, really, just for a show of power. It's not really anything significant, but we'll be able to refund it later, so it's fine. And once we get drill camp, we'll set that up as well, but I'm pretty sure we get that on Furnace 13, so we have a bit to go. Should be getting that around day 2 or so. Yeah. Here, we still only 150 players had reached Furnace 7 at this point, so we were doing pretty good. We're literally rank 18 on the Furnace power, but let's see. Alliance is rank 1 as well. And at the end of the video, I'll show the difference. At the end of the video, it's me recording the morning after the server had opened up, so things do change around a bit. But here I'm just looking at my inventory, showing what I got. Don't have too much. Still haven't really used my shards, but again, I don't really have a lot of shards anyway. Yeah, we're gonna train some marksmen just for the quest. Gonna wait for the 10-minute mark so we don't waste any speeds. Go ahead and get that. About halfway done with our daily missions, so we're getting some free resources and whatnot. And then here we have to go fight a level 3 beast. Oh, I finally used some shards. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do it. Exploration with these weak heroes, so I'm like, screw it, whatever. Go ahead and do those. There are some parts that I cut out. I mean, you'll kind of see some random cuts throughout the video, but that's just because there was so much gameplay. I just have to cut it out over time. And yeah, as you can see on the leaderboard, I'm like top 20, like something like that. I reached like top 9. But of course, it's because I was one of the first ones on the server. You'll see at the end of the video I dropped down a whole bunch, which is totally fine. I'll recover back into top 100 and stabilize there after Hall of Chief. But yeah, I'm like, should I do it? I end up using the shards anyway. I don't know when, but hurts me to use the shards before event. That's okay though. We're around almost 400,000 power here. We're just gonna keep grinding here and get through some more exploration. We gotta get to 80 now. So I'm gonna skip through some of those, I think. Don't know when, but there, you see I did end up using more shards. I'm like, oh, my heroes are still weak. I at least wanted to reach 100, like get through chapter 10, I think, or at least reach chapter 10 of the main missions, which I do reach here soon. Rank 11 on the power right now. Not doing too bad. Hey, we're gonna do a little skip. 76. So I did quite a few there. I reached 400,000 power. Like I said, it's just a process of building up in the beginning. Generally, you can if you want, you can reach 1 million on the first day free to play, but you'll have to end up upgrading some technology for sure, and maybe some buildings that you don't have to. Like I don't even think I end up upgrading my storage house or my infirmary past like level 4, which those are actually some pretty good buildings for Hall of Chief, which you can use to gain some nice power and points. So I'll be saving those as well. I know I've said a lot about Hall of Chief. Like if you are a new player, it's always nice to just use your resources when there's an event. You'll just maximize your rewards and your growth, especially if you're free to play. Like if you're just spending it all and wasting everything when there's no events going on, when the events actually come around, you're going to be struggling. And later on, you do kind of have to, there are some you do kind of have to pick and choose which ones you really want to go for, but that's way later down the line, and I'll be making videos about those as well. Mainly this video was just to do a redo of the one I did before. So I'll be putting a lot more effort into the day 2 video, give more tips in that, and especially the rest of the week, because it gets a bit more important with those events. But here we just got the basics. Still got quite a few shards here. Really did not want to use them, but I'm like, whatever. Here we're going to boost up Furnace 9. Finally reaching Furnace 9. Some guys already boosted up to 17, but we're not worried about those guys. We are just worried about the free-to-play journey. Here we're doing some more intel. We're going to deposit some gems. Always do deposit gems. I mean, you're literally just getting free gems after a certain amount of time, like 30 days or so. Storage gave us a nice little boost of energy. Yeah, there were some more codes in there. We're at 5,000 gems. You see, so using the gems in the beginning, it's not too much of a loss. Like when I used I guess I used around almost 7,000 gems just to get those resources in VIP 2. For me, it was worth it. For others, it's not. Most people save their gems for the lucky wheel, which I would recommend. I'm going to be saving for the later generation heroes which come out. You need around 160,000 gems to complete a wheel, which it's really easy doing it free to play. You get gems really easily in this game, so you just have to save up a bit, not waste them on dumb stuff. There's no need to spend them anyway. I mean, you get most of everything you need through events and gathering and doing rallies and whatnot, so running out of resources, I would say. I do end up running out of resources in the end of the video. In the end of the video, I had been gathering for a bit overnight, but I run out of resources on Furnace 11. I'm already checking. I'm like, damn, it's already getting expensive. Because like I said, I only had like 2 million of each wood and meat. I mean, obviously I got some more from the dailies, but it wasn't too much. We're going to upgrade our camps here just so we can upgrade our furnace. I think we need our marksman camp, level 9, to get furnace upgraded. Here we're going to do our bounty, the boss, or whatever. Those give some good speeds. It's nice to do those in the beginning. They give some resources, shards, and some nice boost as well. You can usually get the first few of them done in the beginning, even as a free-to-play, after you get a couple troops. Here we're past 80, we got to get to 100 here. Probably going to do another skip here once I start grinding those, but I was just doing one here. Still haven't used my shards. I don't even know if I'm going to end up using them. I think I'd do it off camera. I'll use a few of them here, actually. Upgrade my Bahidi. I'm like, screw it. There we go. Reach 500,000 power. And like I said, our goal is to reach the 4 million power by the end of the event, which they give you like a week to do, or 6 or I don't know how many days, like 6 days or something. Very attainable as free to play. I'll be showing you literally how to do it in this guide here. We'll be reaching it pretty easily during the Hall of Chief. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you everything that I've upgraded and everything I have and whatnot, along with my production. Here I'm just upgrading my camps. Got to get those up so I can get my furnace up. Suggestion box, always good to keep that up. If you keep it above 90, you'll get a free gold key every day and some bonus goods, which is pretty nice. So it's always nice to keep your people happy. Keep your workers and survivors living good. Living in luxury, right? I mean, well, not yet. They will be soon, though. They're living in shabby little huts right now, but that's okay. Here, we're getting through more expedition or exploration. Probably the boringest part of the game, in my opinion, but well, I take that back. There's some events that are pretty lame. Like, I don't like the fishing event, but we'll have a video on that later. Some people really grind that fishing event. I mean, the rewards are okay, I guess, but anyways, upgrading our marksman here, getting some more intel done. Almost at 550,000 power here, progressing pretty nicely. If you guys did reach it to this point in the video, please drop in a comment and like and subscribe. Really help me out and give me motivation to make another video. To the guy who commented in the last video, this video is for you, man. Made this for you, bro. Part 2 is coming out tomorrow, so we'll have that out. And actually, day 3 is probably going to be the most important, just because actual events start happening then, like with Gina and whatnot, bear trap. So show you guys the best heroes to use for the bear trap and whatnot, and how to get the most points so you can get the most resources. Even if you're pretty weak in the beginning, you can do decent, but we'll get to that later. Just getting through the rest of our exploration here. We're going to skip up to 100 here, finish these off, and then we should be on to chapter 10, finally done with our main missions for the first day. Honestly, we might not even complete it on day 2. I don't think I'm reaching 150 exploration just yet, but we should be soon. Here I get promoted to R4 as a leader. I'm like, alright, I'll help out. I'm probably going to be pretty active anyway. So we're gonna stick with this alliance for a while, probably. See how it goes. Things usually do change quite a bit in the first few days, but we've got a nice little group here. It seems pretty active, so we'll have some fun with it. About 35 minutes into the video, made quite a bit of progress here. There's just so much gameplay that I had on here, just literally clicking for hours and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, any questions, comment down below. I can answer everything for you. If you want me to show you something or have anything else in the videos, just comment down below. I'll take the free criticism and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a solid first day. We're probably still in the top 100 right now, but we'll be getting to the end here soon. And again, here we get our farm into the alliance. I did end up going to boost that account for what? See, we're at 200,000 on the alliance, on the farm. I do end up growing that guy a bit. So man, I was literally grinding all night, I tell you. 2 accounts, or 2 characters, but here we're back on the main. We ran out of stamina, so I do end up using the stamina boost. I wouldn't recommend using them. Save them for events. You're going to need them to get points for beast and rallies and whatnot. So here we're going to speed up to furnace 10. And just like that, furnace 10. We were rank 30 on furnace 9. Of course, it's because everyone's just loading in. No one's really powered up yet. But all good. I just wanted a nice little start here. Here, we're gonna try and get the level 6 beast defeated, just so we can finish our quest, our mission. We do have to use a little bit of the stamina boost there, but that's alright. Upgrade my heroes a bit, level them up. Here we get command center. Command center is pretty important. It's gonna determine how much troops you hold in a rally. The embassy over there is gonna determine how many helps you get. So yeah, it's nice to get those up. For me, I might save up some of those levels for Hall of Chief, but we'll get to it. And there I was just checking out some people's heroes and whatnot. There we collect our troops. We got those trained up a bit. See, those are the free troops I was talking about earlier. Those are going to be your starting troops to start gathering and whatnot. And I am immediately on the gathering already. Sending out troops to get some meat. There we finally reached chapter 10. That's about all we're going to accomplish on day 1. There's no way I was reaching 150 or doing those other missions. I might as well just wait and save my stuff. But we have a couple minutes left in the video. Here I'm just going through. We have a decent amount of speed ups for day 1. I didn't really use all of them or too many overall. I guess I used a few on furnace, but that was about it. But yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest of this gameplay go through, and then I am going to meet up with you guys in just a few. Alright guys, we are back, and here I was just finishing up my daily missions. Ooh, I was so close. I think it does take me a little bit to finish those, I guess, but we do end up finishing those and getting our key. It is getting to the end of the video here. If you guys did make it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Keep in touch with the series. I'm going to be making videos every day on this character and grow it up into a free-to-play whale pretty much. That's the goal. Here I'm really thinking I have more troops. Like, I literally have no troops. But here we're going to cut to the next morning. It's about a few hours away. Again, thank you guys for watching. Here's our production. We have a couple million after gathering. Our production's not too bad. You see 17,000 per minute there on meat. Here, checking out our power here. Our goal was to keep troops at the highest. We are over 99%. We're doing well on that. I don't really care too much about the others for now. We're going to boost those up during Hall of Chief. But just giving you guys a showcase of everything that I've got here, our heroes and whatnot. I did use a few shards like you guys see. Resources, empty. We have nothing. Speeds, we're doing all right. Doing not too bad. We're gonna save those up. Bonus, nothing really. Gear, nothing. Got some shards. Doing okay, I guess. Alliance, overnight, we did stay top 1, barely. Royals is catching up. We did drop down to rank 235 from top 100, but that's okay. As you can see there, we're just about 100,000 away. And I could easily get that right now if I wanted. I'm sitting back on my tech and some buildings and whatnot. Just going to be focusing furnace. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.